Hey guys, Evelyn here on Erratic X Loser, and today I'm going to show you guys how I created this simple poster featuring Demi Lovato. I created this a while ago, so I'm going to need my PSD open to help me recreate this poster inside. You can use anybody you want. I just used Demi Lovato because my friend likes Demi Lovato, and I created this for her, but it was never used. So, yeah. So we're just going to delete the text here because that doesn't matter. You could do whatever you want. Of course, in the description box below, you'll be getting the resource pack, which I put everything in there except for the coloring PSD, because the coloring PSD is actually saved on top of the poster PSD. So, yeah. So, first of all, you want to go ahead and just start with a new image and everything. So the image size I used was 500 by 600 standard poster size. Some people use skinnier posters, some people use wider posters. It depends on them. So you can go to File, New, and you create a new poster size, which we're going to go 500 pixels width to 600 pixels height, like so. And next, what we did was we grabbed a solid gray color adjustments layer, which is 101010. So to do that, you're just going to either go to Layer, New Fill Layer, Solid Color, or you can go down here to the black and white circle and click Solid Color. I'm just going to go here into the hex code box, which is right here. I'm going to tab in 101010 and click OK, and now we have our background color. Next, we added a gradient, which is a simple black to white gradient. Black is the first stopper color, white's the second, and we set it to radial at 169 scale. Angle 0. So we're going to go down here to our adjustments, click gradient. We're going to select the black to white. We're going to change that to radial. Our angle will be at 0%, and our scale will be at 169, like so. And what I did was I set that mode to soft light at 100%. So in mode from normal to soft light, and leave it at 100%, and hit enter to lock it in. Next, what I did was I grabbed my first texture layer, which is the majestic world, mirror, tree, bench, candle type texture. These textures are easily found on DeviantArt, but of course in the description box below I will give you my resources that I used. I did not make these resources, just to let you guys know, but it's titled 1.5. I'm going to click open a new tab, and we're just going to drag it over onto our new image like so, and we're going to place it right about here. And what I did was I set this mode to screen and left it at 100%. So click normal and change that to screen, and it's just going to bring in the gray from the background to just mute out the edges, which is very simple. Next, what I did was I added my Demi Lovato image. I found this one on a site and I cut it out. I don't have the images, I don't believe, in the resource pack, so you're going to have to either use your own model or just go ahead and grab it from the PSD. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click and drag her over, and we're going to have her centered right around here where the world is, kind of, in the mirror. Kind of shift her so you can see the mirror from behind her a little bit. Maybe we'll move the mirror over a little bit because she's more centered in the image, so we're just going to do something like this. Next, what I did was I added a gradient map, black to white, simple, just to desaturate the image. So you're going to go to our adjustments, click gradient map, open it up, and click black to white. And that's very simple. It desaturates the image, makes it more cleaner and nicer. Next, what I did was I grabbed my my circle triangle texture, and I set it to color dodge. So what we're going to do is go back into our pack. It's going to be the _9_ liters of art 8 image. I'm just going to click and drag it onto our image, and we're going to bring it right about here. Go set that to color dodge like it says in the image, and we resized it, so Control T to resize. Holding shift, we're going to scale it down and maybe turn it a bit so it's like right about here. Let me go back to my image, see how it looks. We scaled it down a little bit more, so Control T, scale it down to right about here. And I left it the opacity at 100, but I filled it in with the dark gray color just to make it blend more, so 101010. Or you could just use black and a round brush tool, hardness at 0, and what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the edges just to make it mute and blend into the poster more better, like so. Okay, So next what I did was I added the dark orb texture and I set it to screen. So we're going to go back to our poster. We're going to grab the next texture, which is underscore dark B texture 4. We're going to drag it over. We're going to bring it onto our poster. I'm going to have it set in here. We're going to go ahead and Control T, resize it, and tilt it a bit. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to set that to screen, like so. I'm going back to my image just to see how it looks. Oh, it looks nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and add a layer mask, or just on top of the layer use my dark gray and just kind of blend it in, or black, just to blend it in a little bit better. I didn't do it on that image, but I'm just going to do it on this one just to make it fade in a little bit more, like so. Next we added the Smokey Texture and we set it at overlay at 100%. So I'm going to go to our image, we're going to do the 2 image, and we're going to drag it over to our poster. We're going to leave it and we're going to place it where the light kind of hits our face. Make sure it fills up the whole image, and we're going to go normal to overlay. And it's going to give it this dark effect. I'm just seeing how it, let me see how it moves. We're going to move it more like so, and like that. Next we're going to go ahead and grab our next texture, which is the text texture, which is just a bunch of words, and we set that lighten at 75%. So let's just move this up like that. It's the 4 image, 044. We're going to drag it over and we're going to place it right here where it covers up the whole image, and we're going to set that at lighten at 75 fill. I'm going to do 70 just to make it lighter. What was that, 70? And we click it to lighten, like so. Next we're going to go ahead and add our bones texture, which we're going to set it right here in this area to give it more texture. So it's 13.2. I'm just going to click, drag it up, set it right about here. We're going to click normal, set it to multiply, change the fill to 50%, and we're going to layer mask. Using black on a layer mask, we're just going to delete certain bits to make it blend in more, like right here. And bring it over a little bit more, like so. Now we're going to go ahead and duplicate our image and drag it on top of everybody. So Control J on Demi Lovato's image, or whomever you're using. We're going to go ahead and drag your image all the way on top. And I'm going to set the opacity to 29% just to give it more depth. You can go ahead and erase some more parts if it's too crisp for you. You can go ahead and delete a little bit more if you need to. Next I'm going to go ahead and add the dove's image, and we're going to set that to color dodge. So we're going to go ahead and grab this by tongue image. We're going to go ahead and go to image adjustments, invert the color first, move the image over. We have it set down here at the bottom. And we're going to set to color dodge. We're going to lower the fill to about 40, and the opacity about 40, and the fill to about 80 or so, just to give it some more depth. I'm going to grab my marquee tool and select this square area here. Just move it down and give it more birds here at the bottom. I'm going to my erase tool right like that. It's not going to work, so we're just going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and add a layer mask. I'm just going to delete what we don't want using black on our image to erase the birds, or we could just redo it. I'm not liking the way that one looks. Maybe move some more birds down, I don't know, like so, just to get more birds in the image, and then move it over and set it to color dodge. We'll do something like this here. Fill the opacity like so. Add a layer mask using black, and we're just going to delete what's up here, like so. Next we're going to add our dust light texture, which is the 100 underscore 3010. We're going to grab it, drag it on top, and we're going to set that to lighten. And you can resize it if you need to. I'm going to resize it just a little bit. I don't really remember how much I resized it to, and I'm going to go ahead and just go to image adjustments and desaturate it so that's just black and white. And then we're going to grab this rose texture here in our images. Oops. Right here, we're going to just drag it on top and let it open where it lays. Drag it to the side and just set that to lighten as well. Just give it some more color right here, or screen. And then lastly, we're just getting the color orbs. You can use any color you want. I used a darkish orange yellow tone just to give her face more depth. So you could grab whatever color. So what I suggest is just grab a color you might like. We're gonna do this brown maybe, or color. Click OK. Get a round brush tool. Hardness to 0 and just paint where you want. And set the normal mode to color burn. Now if you don't like it, you can just double click into that, change your color overlay, set the mode to color burn, and then choose a color you like. Whatever color you might see will fit the image more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a brown tone. It's not really looking nice either way, because I set it to linear burn instead of color burn. Change that mode to linear burn and see how it looks. I'm just going to go ahead and restart it, do another one. I'm going to do more of a brown look, do like this here. Normal mode to linear burn and just click like so to give it color. And then you go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur to blur it out a little bit more. And lastly, you can add the PSD, which I use this one here. Dear PSD01, just click and drag it over. It has textures on top to give it more of a look. I'm gonna go ahead, and this here is supposed to be a vibrance, but the person who made this PSD didn't have a newer version of Photoshop to have vibrance, so they probably just took colorings from different PSDs and made it. But we're just gonna add the vibrance in, just give it more color, like so. And then you can go ahead and just right click, flatten image. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen it. You know what I do. I go to filter, Topaz Labs, Topaz Clean. Let that load, click OK, and then just go to filter, sharpen, smart sharpen, and my radius is 500 and my amount by 0.3 or 0.2, it depends on you. I'm gonna do 0.2 this time, and then just save it. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Very simple. I'm sorry if it's a bit jumbled, but I made this a while ago and I was gonna do a tutorial on it, but I never did. So yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to comment, like this video, and subscribe. Leave me requests in the comment box below or on my Ask FM. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye guys.